Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Rich's Roots drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Rich's sorrel roots drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Rich's Roots drink and Rich's Sorrel Roots drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Rich's Roots drink and Rich's Sorrel Roots drink. Rich's, a true Jamaican experience.
Welcome everyone to the coach's desk. Hoping that everybody is doing well and everybody is doing all right. We are here to have a good show. We are late. Nevertheless, the show has to go on, right? So big up to the persons. And of course, remember that this video is brought to you by Rich's Roots Drink and Rich's Sorrel Roots Drink. Yes, remember this gives you your Jamaican experience. How is everybody doing? Yes, man. So many things to talk about today. One of the news that hit me this evening, people, and this one is a big one. It's kind of a tussle for me because I'm involved in both sports, football and track and field, and when the Reggae Boyz needed the assistance from the government, they did not get the assistance that they needed. Right? They requested fans in the stands, vaccinated fans to be exact. You know what I mean? But somewhere along the line, it did not work out for the boys. Yeah? And many would say that would have been one of the things that would have, caused us to be in the predicament that we found ourselves in. Because every single team in CONCACAF, they were, getting the fans in the stands to aid in this whole campaign that they are having, right? So 2 games in this window, fans weren't allowed. A few hours ago, that track and field is taking place, people, and track and field is taking place, but fans aren't allowed. You know what I mean? But 10,000 fully vaccinated spectators will be allowed to attend Gibson Makuk relays. Can you believe it? You better believe it. The government has given approval for 10,000 fully vaccinated spectators to attend the Gibson Makuk relays at the National Stadium on February 26. The decision was made at a meeting involving officials from the organizing committee of the Gibson Makuk relays, representatives of the Jamaica Administrative Association, that's J3s, and a number of ministries and agencies. A big meeting, this, you know. Big meeting. I wonder who were the persons at the meeting, the government and the JFF. No, this tells me something, you know, people, because it's quite alarming. Is it that the government don't like the Reggae Boyz? I have to put it there, you know. Is it that the government don't like the Reggae Boyz? Why? Why are you saying that, CD? Because earlier today, the government pledged $10 million to support football in Jamaica, the clubs. So I couldn't go ahead and say that they don't like football. I would be crazy to be saying that. Obviously, they are thinking of football. So they would have pledged $10 million. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, they did not approve the football fans. And I'm talking vaccinated fans. No, you're hearing that Gibson Makuk will have fans. Government of Jamaica, correct me if I'm wrong. This sounds to me that you don't like the Reggae Boyz. I'm not going to say football. Because is it mere coincidence that at this point in time, all of a sudden, things seem to be looking up? And fans will be allowed to watch Gibson Makuk relay. So you know what somebody is saying to me? Is it that the KC people are big and large? Because of the KC people, I'm really responsible for the Gibson Makuk thing, you know. But we don't want to get into that battle royal because, as I say, that probably something I'd be venturing in that not concern me. Anyways, they have to work that out. And I'm going to be looking to see the other events that will get approval. You know what I mean? Let's see what will happen. I'll be looking. I'll be turning the buckets up to see what I can catch from this. You know what I mean? So, big up to the people in the place. Big up to the persons over there on Facebook. Let me run through some of the comments. Again, I apologize for being late, people. You know, it is what it is, though. All right. This video again is brought to you by Richos. Yes, Richos Roots Drink and Richos Sorrel Roots Drink. Don't forget that this will give you your Jamaican experience. All right, so let's get into some of the comments for the persons who are here. B. Douglas, big up yourself. Welcome to the show. Ronique Williams, welcome to the show. Fabian Full, big up yourself. Yes, man, all is well, man. All is well. Dre, big up yourself. Bless up yourself, man. Fabian Full, yeah, man. Everything good so far, you know. Thanks for asking. Eagle Republic, bless up. Short-term goal 1, keeping Paul Hall for the next 2 years. Staying in CONCACAF League A. 3, keeping players aged 28-29 who will be around for the next World Cup cycle. Pinot Moore, Kevin Stewart. All right, Eagle Republic. Big up yourself, Erudite. Fresh got in the building. Big up yourself, Fresh. I don't know it. Yeah, man. Soon, soon, soon. Big up yourself. Thanks for the persons who have tuned in. All right. Eagle Republic again. People, remember the phone line is open as well. You're free to call if you want to call to discuss the topic of tonight is Reggae Boyz move from match winning position to road to Qatar over. Right now, the bus empty. The wagon empty. I'll soon tell you about that. Here, wagon empty. Trust me. Eagle Republic is saying hold on there. Let me send a little message out right now. All right, so Eagle Republic is saying, why are you surprised? Take a look at the first Canada goal versus El Salvador, and you'll see this was not to be. You cannot make these things up. I tell you, Eagle Republic. One done, big up yourself. The government don't believe in the JFF coach. It seems so. I know they were at the match. Both games, the Minister of Sports was at, in the box too. Just big up yourself, Erudite, as the wheels falling off the wagon as well, coach. Hey, say me don't know though. But me I tell her, Wayne Evans, big up yourself. Up, coach, good evening. You wake up, bro. No, man, me never did sleep. I was on the road, people. I was out on the road. If you notice, if you were watching the notifications, they kept changing. So that it is what it is. Big up yourself, Roderick Shaw. Manas, yeah, man. Ranique says, what's up with the COVID violation? I don't know if any is there. What are you referring to, Ranique? Desert Clark, DC, lock in, clock in. Big up yourself, DC, the whole DC massive. Headed by Desert Clark. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for tuning in. I feel like more sneeze, so. I said, I need to make a phone call. I said, I need to make a phone. Feel like more sneeze. All right. Lloyd, big up yourself. Government get financial benefit from track and field, but not football. So they will support track, but not football. J.S. Good said, jackets are back. Quote, brother. Quote. Jimmy One White, bless up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Listen to me now, man. You don't know so on the need for sanitize. Sanitize is liking up the video, people. Yeah, man. Show some support. Malik Mills, big up yourself. I pray and hope we can get those 3 points back. I don't think that will happen, Malik. We are clutch past straw, man. Broadman Security. Big up yourself. The minister said JFF get the most support from the government. Of course, they get the support. She was at the game, both games. And of course, listen to me, it's not I'm not gonna say it's not the JFF alone, because I know through the SDF, most of the sporting bodies get assistance from the government. You know what I mean? Including the JFF. Most as support, I don't know about that. We have to just take the word of the minister. Lolo, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Lolo. I think the JFF should sue Tapa with more for providing fake documents during. Hey, Eagle Republic, get it easy, Craig Butler stated he provided more with a document saying that he had a job in Malta. Really? I'm going to say no. Costa Rica had COVID players. Oh, we not getting no points, man. Me not think that I go on. Big up yourself, formula. Boss coach no work with jacket. Blaze at the buy. How you mean? No jacket, sir. The better have to do no DNA. All right. B. Douglas said, S as my news on the Costa Rica. Well, they have to wait on FIFA. But for me, I don't think anything will come out of this, honestly. Coach, due to what has happened with Greenwood at Manchester United, do you think we should still try to get him to play for us? Why? That situation that we sort out first, you know. Make we hear what go on first before we make a conclusion there. Lloyd. Longs the Blake. Coach, there is a question request for you ahead of this one. Coach, there's a question / request for you ahead of this one. Ahead of what? I'm not sure what Longs the Blake. Clarify that for me there. I'll lean so the thing can move. All right. Joan Clark, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, Joan Clark. One love. Sham 6, big up yourself. Bless up yourself, Sham 6. Fresh God say, I think Bobsy just gave the 10 million to prove that they support Jamaica football. Just another political ploy. Hey, Fresh. At chess, they look at them play, you know. That means that the minister you're saying that the minister is a good chess player. Mm-hmm. Look at big move still. No, but hear what I said, Fresh. It is not that they don't support Jamaica football, you know. They don't support the Reggae Boyz. Because the track and field people them for Gibson Makok. I'm hearing that because they are KC men. No road can block on them. And they support the local football. Them just to support Reggae Boyz. That's what could be a takeaway from that, you know, Fresh. People, like up the live, quick and fast. Like up the live. Big up to all the people who are watching. Greenwood gonna be playing in the JPL. Really? That will never happen, Kai. Lansley Blake, I sent you a request that you overlooked. What request was that, Langsday? Earlier in the chat, let me go scroll all the way, go back up. Let me see Langsday Blake. I don't see nothing from Langsday Blake. Coach, there's a question request for you ahead of this one. Langsday Blake, I don't see that. Where you send that? Have you tell me, you know? Langsday Blake. Me I check and me now see what go on. You have to go tell me where you sent a request. I sent you a request that you overlooked. Where? 5 or less. Bless up yourself. Fabian Full. Why Bobsy never helped the players get them passport earlier? Check in 5 or less. Big up yourself. I draft them up play because them out of the football fans. It's on a chess. A brilliant chess player, Kozex. I was saying they don't support the Reggae Boyz, they support local football different. Yeah, man. No matter what, every mickle make a muckle. JFF is a private company. Why them need taxpayers' money to get? Hey, I want to go to do, you know. You know, forgive and forget, you know. uh, um, that's why lanes are not easy, you know. Lanes just a private company, they don't need no money. Rest of them get their own money. All right. One Dana said, did JPL get money from the government, coach? Yeah, man, they get a $10 million from the government. $10 million. Caller, good night. You're live. They sound like Roderick.
Yes, Coach Menzie.
Big
Yes,
up,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
big up yourself, man. What's up?
Boy, Coach, want to big up the commenters and the silent viewers. Fresh God moderator. All of the crew them were in the building tonight. 'Cause people, may have to ask the same question somebody posted in the chat not a minute ago. JFF, a private company. What they need money for?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get help from the government and get the most help. And every little thing on the bar. Oh, we don't have no money. Oh, we don't have no money. Oh, we don't have no money. Coach, you can't believe them. We need to reform JFF. We need to tear down the building. We actually need to tear down the building, brother. Tear it down, man. Put people in it where know and have passion about ball and want to reach this stuff, man. With country a suffer, the players them go brain a suffer. We have people in the congregation where cry wolf and them nah pick no grape. They must say they are free load. Some of them need to go coach. I don't know if everybody agreed with me. I said, but brother, we need to reform this and to take every last one and from Father Earth to believe in our team. So we need to get rid of some of them people. Honestly, we need to get rid of them because if we make them stay, all we are going to do is drill more. Hole in the ground and we're going to sink deeper and deeper and deeper. Every time we assemble a group of young players to represent the country, to push the country to the next edge, it will just break down. It will always a breakdown. Because we have some people in the federation that do not care. All them things out of themselves. Big minister come and say, oh, we've been giving Reggae Boyz all the help they need. And we've been doing this for a long time, but them, you can't see nothing what JFF do. So what? You take taxpayers free money and just live lavishly. We have a big house up at Jackson. We not drive Benz, we not drive Beamer, we not get escort by police. Some of them people have to go in a coach. Big man thing, you know. Them to go. Them not deserve to them nowhere. Me a big president come say them just appoint him position in a CFU. Then why our side a struggle? Why we are struggle? I mean a sense, coach. You see, if you have top man in our place, look on Canada president. Man, support them football team. Them reach somewhere. Our government now support with. Because them that do it would have reached somewhere. Football no play upon the field. No. But you have to have links inside FIFA and the organization around FIFA. Them man just want a name for call. Them just want a name for call. Oh, I'm Ricketts. I'm the president of JFF. Yeah, what y'all do? What the technical director do? Because we can't say none of we youth them will come up in the pipeline. We can't hear about none of the younger generation want make sense. If we don't do it in a coach, we the fans don't hear what going out there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you have some like a sports show where they're on Jamaica TV, them not making sense. Now pay sugarcoat the argument them. Cause them friend. Them not talk the truth. Me a little man on a certain sports show come on and say, these YouTubers are so stupid. Me I said, look on all you see if we could have fling a stone through my TV, my boss him head, you know. All all a little short man, they him a prop. Me name no one call no name in the coach, but you don't know who, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know, highlight him enough time, you know. I want vagonist that, you know. Big time vagonist, you know. Cause him fight against one enough time, got me hear him. Ultra Boss make a speech and say, what you know, stole the money, them start putting some rules and and me I says only one man come hear him say it already out time out on national TV. You know, coach, I know my feel, man. Besides, should not go through this.
True.
We should not have go through this, coach. But I make that stay for a different time. But they are pretty the thing. I'm saying, you know, go later, I'm going to see you come on from 8 o'clock, so.
Yeah,
But see you now, sir. Yo, I go on vibes and watch the thing.
all right. Big up
Viewers,
yourself.
like up the stream. Like up the stream. Airport coach Minzy and the rest of bloggers, we need to get this done right. We can't let the corrupt people unite. You hear that? Bless up, coach.
All right, Roger. Big up yourself. All right. So, people, it's not 10 million US dollars the government gave to support the Jamaican Premier League. It's 10 million Jamaican dollars. Don't get it twisted. You know? Phil Jones, big up yourself. Ultra is saying the first goal for Canada shows that luck favors the brave, and sometimes the luck comes from the hard work that the creator sees from an entity, so it happens on the field as well. All right, Ultra Graphics. Our road to Qatar full of pure potholes and pure bends and Audi there. Boys, them drive couldn't handle it, but where's the Phil Jones? You them have pure bends and Audi, them can't manage the pothole. Brown man security say call a lie. The government I tell them never did support the football. No, but to be truth and in fact, truthful enough, people, most of these federations or associations, they get assistance from the government. So how huge it is, I can't say. PMP, what? All right, Langsley. Anyways, like up the stream, people. We struggle because the team not good. JFF needs to be professional in terms of officials and management. Why the government didn't just start to work on a football field instead of giving the money to JFF? Yard Fusion. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, we have a technical director fresh. Wendell Downswell is the technical director. Give JPL 10 million that going nowhere. Yeah, man, it offset some local things, man. Like 200,000, me said them I get 150 per month after. Well, a 150,000 is ready for them for January, 200,000 for February, and after that, $150,000 per month. That will help a lot for some clubs, man. You can't deny that. Some clubs welcome that Brownman security, even though it might be a little bit. HS Small is saying that we need to build stadiums. Yeah, man, Rajic I done, man. Megaton Guna, big up the caller. Fresh God. Who replaced when they Downs are technical director? Downswell is still the technical director. Can tell, can 10 million buy a house in Jamaica? 10 million Jamaican. Yeah, money can buy a little something, man. Of course. Eagle Republic is there until 140. CC, what go on, CC? Big up yourself. CC, I match me could not see, man. Isn't the. Let me ask you this. Are you hearing a feedback? Are you hearing a feedback? Or energy should now focus on 2026? Them get 30 mil every month. What about the corona with the Costa Rica team? We don't know. Waiting on our ruling. Downswell is a letdown. He has been a letdown. Drop the link. A fresh God. We have to wait for no CC. Okay. I mean, you like some fun up. You know them industrial fun that sort of sound them here. No feedback. No. Okay. I have in an earphone. So. Oh, yeah, hear it. That me I wonder what that's in a fresh. Are you hearing me? Check, 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 check. Want to still hear me, people? Yeah. You're hearing a sound, don't? You're still hearing me? Are you hearing me clearly? Are you hearing a sound still? The sound still? The mic clean. I don't know, but I don't know the sound there. Let me unplug this one. Sound get low, bro. But me not have no fun when I make a nice. Strange. Anyways, let us move on. All right, so big up to the people that were logging in, checking in. David Nicholson, what is that? I can't. You see when you click on my phone, let me check my phone because when you send these links in the comment section, me can't click on them, you know. What is that saying, David Nicholson? Hold on, let me go into the YouTube one. Oh, it's a tweet that you made. So tell what you said now. Tell us what you said, and David. It's a late them bug my phone. No one on my phone. My phone can't bug so easy. All right. People are saying it sound clear. Even when I do some recording, I hear a lot of sound in it, but after I record and listening it over, it clean. So I'm not sure what is happening. All right, Eagle Report. We need to get a TD who has a vision for Jamaican football, who is domiciled in Jamaica and who is able to work hand in hand with a head coach like Paul Hall, who does not have to be in Jamaica. All right. Hold on. What's happening? Zambia lost their team in a plane crash. How are in what can Jamaica lose the JFF? Hey, Langs the Blake. uh, I know what you did last summer thing you come up with, brother. We not wish no bad upon them, man. I'll never wish death on no man. No bad wish. Nah. Yeah, that not nice. Man, I don't pick can come bro, yeah, man. I clean the mic clean so it pick up all when I probably the out the road. Yeah, Langsy, that's a nice thing for real, man. We not support that Langsy Blake. Honestly. I disassociate myself from that. Jano. That not funny, brother. We now wish that upon no one. Regardless. I'll be enemy them if we have any. We wish them all the best. Yes, Giovanni. I don't want them to don't remember. Final destination. That's it, man. No, up and running. I've not heard anything on that. Yeah, man, that energy they are for real formula. We not support something like that. Not at all. So people, the Reggae Boys have been in some good positions against Mexico in this round. You understand? And big up yourself, Qatar. And some way along the line, it has turned out to be a bad position. Or we have thrown away the games. Hence, our Qatar is like we're up on a detour now to Qatar. You understand? So it's like we met up on a cul-de-sac on our journey to Qatar. And that tells me a lot of things, you know. That tells me a lot of things. I think the team laps in concentration. And when that occurs, I believe that it is it could be, I'm not saying it is the only thing, but it could be that is the number one thing I am putting it to, that the team could be in a situation where some of the players aren't fit. And I observed a few players. Well, Paul Hall said it in the first game that persons put their hands up wanting to come off. Javane Brown in the match against Costa Rica, he want to come off team, burn up the amount of time he went to the sideline getting refueled. Trust me. And of course, some of these players might be in preseason, so they are not at the place that they want to be, you know? So it could be a situation where they are fit, so the lapse in concentration would have caused by the lack of fitness. So that in itself is something any coach that is coming in, if Paulo continues, he has to work on. And being that he got a better play from the lads using his system of what you call it, 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, whichever one. You know, there's something to YouTube though. Something happened to YouTube, you know. Something now go on right with YouTube from night. But let us see. Yeah. So these are some of the things that I believe would have, well, that in particular for me would have, I would have say that cause the lapse in concentration that would have caused them to be in a position of victory, and it was just snuffed out or snatched out of their hands just like that. The boys were careless. Putting it in our term, they were careless. You can't have the million in your hand and just allow a man to just come take it out, man. They weren't protecting carelessness, man. So right now, people, let me tell you this. You see, when we went to the match on Thursday, the first match against Mexico. You see, when we were at the press area where you're supposed to, you know, the press, the line up and take pictures or video the players coming onto the field and all of that, it plays ram. One at a time, I have to go up on one of my knee so I can get a shot, because if I stand up, we probably gonna block somebody or somebody will block me. So that's why I said the wagon empty right now, no people. The wagon is empty, the bus empty, the train coach them empty. No support right now. Because you know Jamaican people, you know, they tend to go with the tide. Once you win, they support you. Once you not win, puppy eat your supper. So when we are there, no man, it's like the press area clean. I tell me, say the wagon empty. Every man jump off, jump ship. Can't bother. I know people don't like losing, you know. Tell them, man. And that is because of how the team was in a winning situation and them just lose it, so. The people them upset. People them just cut. Nah, support the Reggae Boyz. You know what I mean? So, right now, the wagon empty. A lot of people not supporting right now because they're upset. It's kind of depressing for some people. Some people have been waiting for a while now, because we say that this is actually the golden generation, a plethora of talent. Richard King, the Demarai Gray, even though him not comment in passport, they don't have Kingston there. Leon Bailey, Michael Antonio, you know, Ethan Pinnock, the whole slew of talent, the Andre Blake, you know, the Lamar Walker, the Peter Lee Vassell, a whole lot of talent, the Damian Lowe, you know, whole lot of talent. So people are really upset because with this talent, we should have been there. We should have been in a better position. Yeah. if you check things out, well, situations where we could have gotten, all right, in Mexico, we could have gotten 2 points, a point from there. We end up don't leave with any because of a lapse in concentration. Panama game, that was disastrous. Trust me. Coach Whitmore said he took the blame entirely for that one. Yeah. They moved to where? El Salvador. They could have won that game. It didn't happen. So we end up drop 2 points. All right, now, I'm not to go try to blame the people, man, but we are supporting Reggae Boyz still. We still have 3 more games to go. And I'll be, once everything is all equal and well, I'll be at those games. The man, them worthless like them used to say Lara worthless. Because we know them can do better. Of course. Who does the vetting for these so-called reps for administrating the football direction? I don't know, Probably the parish association. Don't but Chakanfield. Chakanfield have economic value to the country. If supported the team while we were allowed to, we would have the same value and same talk. Yeah, man, Rob Smith. That's why I'm in a very precarious position, because I support both sports. It means I'm a sports enthusiast. Once a sport me did, So it kind of set a way for this thing to happen. How could they not convince to get vaccinated fans? It behooves me. Jeez. JA always seem to snatch defeat from the hands of victory. Yeah, that's the problem. And that's why the Wagon empty, because the road to Qatar halt. Yeah, trust me. Met up on our teacher. Can you state the origin and meaning used in other sentence? Ibrook Palmer, which word may use? Cul-de-sac? If other word there now, I must say it's an enclosed place, like a dead end. So Ibrook, if I that you attack, yeah, that look like we throw garbage in a church, bro, coaches. We just salt. I mean, I tell her. All right. Okay, Wayne Evans, I say. Wayne Evans, big up yourself, brother. What's up? Welcome to the show.
Go on, coach.
I'm there, I know. Come in for the people stream late. Somebody kick off. Cause them a call straight. Caller, good night. You're live.
Hey, coach is there.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Welcome to the show. What's your name, man?
Donovan.
Okay. Yeah, Donovan.
Hey, last time I called him, I make you know, say, well, boy, them ball not really are going away in the card, and really have no IQ.
Them not have no what?
Low IQ ball of them, man.
Even though them playing at the last game, you think them still low IQ?
Like, then if me to be any ball, I make you them over here half, I go bounce it. And wait till you go deep in my half before me attack you. Then you know must look comfortable and pretty on the ball.
Me know somebody wrong with that today.
Oh, yeah, me know, man. You know, make sense. Yeah, we ball PR as how people measure it out 80% ball possession and one shot at goal. That's a joking, man. Training session. So I think where people don't really understand the ball. And you see the next World Cup, we not see the next World Cup, you know.
We not see the next World Cup.
Then it's local football no fit. any side that represent Jamaica, can be a true reflection of Jamaica, You have some man who funny, say my Jamaican and know don't know yet. Yes, I'm joking them there. Unless local football sick. You hungry always about just a call up some man from all about the world and 52 days. He cannot decide to Canada, You have man from here play for 20 years, You see you turn here at Atiba Hutchinson. I find my 18 in the pine side. My 38. So no fluking with the man. The man might build them things for a long time. Some man, then let go them, and the man then improve and then call them back. And also with our youth them. When a man you get dropped off of Jamaica side, he come like a back or mago. You never hear say him rise up back again. Notice them. Anytime they come off a national team, man, I done, man. No farmer resurgence to say, well, boy, yeah, they still have something left. So that's the Canadian team we have there. And that's one of the surprise team because we never expect Canada to night. It's like we more either one back with like Costa Rica.
No, but no, you see, for me though, when the qualifiers kick off, I said the only team that can upset us, take us out of the top 4 would be Canada, I remember saying that.
Canada big team and a well-rounded team.
Panama had an outside chance and it a play out. So we just give away money, man. Like you just got high school and a big youth. High school just go rack and say, give me your lunch money.
We're not doing enough planning. If you notice, the whole of Canada they behind the team are snow. So that's one I think you can't talk about you with the World Cup and come like just JSF and Tuli come and run this around something. From the whole country involved in it. Nah, but nowhere. Remember that part, the World Cup in him, And I like one little Caribbean something or might be one little Premier League around this. A World Cup in him. And the whole country no motivated and with behind the team. It's not going nowhere. So we couldn't try to one next World Cup to one next World Cup. It's not going nowhere, brother. So no, you don't see nothing a build. You don't see no improvement in football locally in Jamaica. You don't see it. You're a man in a star up the Costa Cup all 4 or 5 years ago. Where are they now? What little them depend? You see me I deal with, and you see spectator them too. Them are some of the money where kill the ball of them too, We are talking about, man, it was for boating, man. When you don't talk about I go with foolishness. You not call him out and make him know you're not playing nothing,
No, man, the fans ain't ruthless, man. The fans ain't. No, man, the fans ain't making argue with the fans ain't call out ball, man.
Fans call out people who them right, you not call out him friend.
No, man, them are people in business of who you be, man. All if me go out there play, but them a call me out, so we say that, man. Them are people partial, man.
But you say, I tell the coach, you know, no more World Cup with and I farm at all we approach this thing, you know. It don't make sense. I just waste some money and them things. Local football have to improve, galvanize the nation and all of them make a thing. You can understand. I depend on how man 2 years to ready in any Jamaican connection. I ask him what capital to Montego, to St. James.
That don't mean nothing, Carla. I know for we there Jamaican and know something.
What this? All right. Why me say that, you know? Why me say that? What's this now? The point more Jamaica football needs to improve.
Say that again.
Man, a Jamaican if a man a Jamaican play half now and well fit, can't start game against a man with a foreigner and not play as half now. The man a Jamaican don't fit. This is football there. So if you look at football no improve it now, go nowhere.
Better you say that, but no said
That's the truth. They no more committed than the next man out here. No more committed, you know.
You can't say that, Virgin. You can't test If you have the research, you can't test
Me
commitment.
me me me
There's
me
no
me
way you can test
can't
commitment.
me can't have a man them a say no.
There's
The man
no
was
device
Jamaica
to
one
test
up
commitment, caller. None.
the man of Jamaica one option him having. The next man we are calling me that it more one option if them be good enough. Look on the next side I think there.
Say that again, because I don't understand what you say. You're talking him credit finish, people. Him credit finish. Because straight him call a while ago. Yeah, I broke. Me full of them skills there, you know. Me do some writing more while, you know. You think a Richard alone can write? Boy. What the analyst say why SYRG? Yeah, him credit done, man. That now have nothing to do with no ball I play for Jamaica. That me I said to you know Owen because then take then trip and come down more than some people. Yeah, Wayne Evans, welcome back, man. The caller called straight a while ago, so him bump off the WhatsApp call. Yep.
Well, that man would have bump off anything right now, brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man, they shoot some. Well, man, know. Well, yeah.
What you say
Hey, coach, may I tell us?
go on.
Go ahead.
No, me I say he might shoot some free shot and a miss.
Yeah, man, I be a rim, man. Be a brick in my shoot, yeah. Hey, may I say, coach, our team never have no unity from jump start.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain set of man, coach, just never want certain set of man to play. Them just want, see, certain man a pass ball to certain man on the team. Which team you think can win like
Hey,
that? Not even.
you know, me observe that at the match. As me observe that something there, you know, but you know what? Continue, yeah, Wayne. Cause me observe that something there,
Hey,
you know. But me no want to
then
bring
then
certain things look. Cause me no want the people them say we are dig for story and you know.
no
Me
man,
just
you know,
allow it.
the guy shoot,
Me see
coach,
it, man.
shoot, brother. From the first match, certain man a pass ball to certain man, brother. Certain man, then the hey, you have to call spade a spade. From the clique of people, guys it said like them no want nobody else and are just them friend. From that starting, that mash up the team in a coach. That
Mm-hmm.
mash up the team. Not even the goalie. No one pass the ball, no one roll the ball to the defender them.
Mm-hmm.
Him just boot you up. Not even the goalie low. Don't pass the ball to Pinnock or nobody around him. Him kick it, him rather to kick it up, give the opponent. Fleming, when him a get the ball, him just hold on here and just run. Him don't look up to make a pass. We can't win like that. You have to blame the players them. You have to blame the players them. And them don't fit and they're not good enough. So if them have the better player them to play with, hey, it make it easier for them. It make for them game better. When you're playing, even if you're playing corner league coach, and you're playing with a skillful player and a better player, you know make your game easier, man. Less work for you. Hey, them mash up the team, man. Them mash up the team big time, brother. Hey, so you don't know how I feel about them, man. Them mash up the team big time, brother. Them for take a lot, them for looking at the mirror and looking at themselves. Them not have no unity, brother. And without unity, we can't strive. Anyhow, we did unite, brother. We up there, coach. Anyhow, we did unite.
Yeah,
We
man.
up there. When Elvis Paul come and the in the last, the man come like he never want to play. The man turn him back to everything after the 2 goal score. You know, me observe, you know, me I watch
Mm-hmm.
how them body language and when they come on onto the pitch, you know, or when certain man come to them for the ball. Why the man them turn away, then go them prefer go in at 3 people before them pass a easy pass to one of the teammates. Well, actually, you don't know, man. I'm at, hey, JFF investigate them player there and themselves need to be investigator.
They said them to launch
Yeah,
an
man.
investigation and then launch one for themselves too.
And themselves. Then coach, just remember, me say just watch, just go back and watch it, clip them on the game there.
Remember, so we got some of my game them
And
just
you
so me see
see,
certain things in there, brother.
hey coach, I shoot in a coach, I just say honest shoot in that
Yeah,
mash up
man.
the team, you know?
Yeah, man. From day one, man.
Brother, me not lie, brother, that mash up the team. And then in the JF we have some man where quota system. Hey, me I tell you say, you see when me have my spirit tell me about something or somebody, brother, me not wrong. You see Mr. Speed? Me I tell you, brother, that man them mash up the thing to man. When I come about quota system and them stuff there.
But
Me
remember the
somebody
quota. Remember, he said the quota is only for the junior team,
no
not the national team,
coach
the senior
him
team.
not like him not like him not like our family from foreign country neither, man. Just listening conversation. Him don't like the our player, our family players from different country. I'm not gonna call them now English or no whatever. Our family there, our
Mm-hmm.
brother and sister,
Brother them.
our nephew, our cousin them, our uncle them, family.
But
Brother.
Mr. Dokala, because it's amazing, because the reggae girls, they have a mixture, on the team, and
Coach,
look what it
me
worked
love
for
me,
them. You understand?
coach, me not cut you. Me prefer for watch a reggae girl more than the reggae boy.
Mm.
What you mean? Them more unite. Them play for each other. Brother, me not like people who can unite and you not do it for yourself, brother. You do it for the whole country, for the goodness of the country, brother. And you go and like that personal thing. No, man, I love them thing there, brother. Thing they can't help with, brother. Them thing they can't move the country forward. And a personal thing, you do it for the youth, them, you do it for uplift. You know, Jamaica people are glad right enough to know say Jamaica I got qualify for World Cup all over the world. Me hear people even when I live in when I cheer for when I know nothing about Jamaica, I cheer for Jamaica. Just want them to make it to the World Cup.
Hey, listen now. Let me tell you this. Cause people link me, The man them say them upset. The Canadian team. Let me talk it out. I don't know if Devon Porter hear this. Canadian people them upset with what going on with the Reggae Boyz team. Remember, a few of the Canadians are Jamaicans, on the
Yes,
team,
brother, true, man.
You understand? So
Even in them,
the man they
even the America
upset.
team coach, even the America team, they you when they weird. When them man they not celebrate when they play against Jamaica.
Oh, you mean
Them
where?
man they just go out and play. Yeah. Them man they not celebrate when they play against Jamaica. Then just go out and play. When the last time in score against Jamaica, and he not celebrate. The man them love Jamaica. Ongo Jamaica and love Jamaica, coach. Ongo Jamaica and don't love Jamaica. Every other else of the team them have a respect for Jamaica, for the Jamaica team, brother. Brother, man, them hurt. Man, them I can't sleep sometimes. I just think about what them do, brother.
Yo, the Canadian baller, they, especially, you can know, so the man, them a watch the team and a follow the team. You know, the Jamaicans and the Canadian team, you know. The man, they love the baller, them. But they must say, boy, chemistry was our problem. Chemistry.
Unity too, coach.
Yeah.
Unity too.
Time for play together and all of these things. No, me just I tell you what they must say now.
Yeah. That right too, the chemistry. Cause you can't just when you have plan for World Cup football, I think a plan you have to plan for that. And not just pick up a team. You have to plan for World Cup. You have a plan for it, coach. But I want to take up your time to respect your brother, love your brother, and just go and
big up yourself, man. I respect
you know, just strength by strength and just go and keep where you go and do where you brother.
Yeah, man, we TripleTreat off the continent, man. The TripleTreat not gonna win.
Yeah. Then brother, now you inform inform the world and inform then I say that in America I live in a coach. And every day and every night me listen to the guy them. Inform people, brother, and a good work on do. If we never do this, how we that survive the football. Sometimes even me can't even find the football at the commentary me listen. And I enjoy myself same way because, you know, just the whole vibe and say, yeah, me I hear something about the team. If you guys never do that, brother, man, I know.
Yeah, man.
Good thing another, man. And you know, see everybody talk about you guys, man. A good thing another.
Yeah, man. Big up all of my co-workers, them. Ryan LF.
Yes, man.
Military.
Everyone, brother.
Reggae Boyz commentary. I Max it. Formula Sport. Big up yourself. Primo Vision. DTM.
And the eyeglass, man.
Yeah, man. We're bridging Mannings, man, from East Shore Sport.
Yeah, man. We boy that so, man. Every blogger, brother. Me love all the bloggers. All of them, brother. Big up all of the bloggers. Because I want to keep the fans. I want to keep Jamaican abroad going.
Yeah,
and big up again, coach.
All right, bless up yourself, Wayne. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. So formula. Let me tell you what go on. Because I get messages coming in on my phone, brother. Seeing? The man them say. The man them say the Canadians, they are very upset with what transpired with the Jamaican team. You see me I say, Devon Porter say I chew me attack. You see me I say formula, the man them I don't know the person who message me, but we just get a whole heap of messages on the phone. The man I said the man them upset, brother, because we have the team, we just not have no chemistry and all the political things going on, enough go on. And it's like the Canadian team are rude for Jamaica, and it's like we just are disappointed, man. Them. Can you imagine? The ball of them are rude for your next country. Sean was star. The man, they love Reggae Boyz too. That me I tell you now. Yeah, they love Reggae Boyz. But proper preparation, me I said this from Gold Cup, you know. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. PP we are talking about. The P's we are talking about. I'm going to say PP. And you want to stay, some people stay like chatting them, man. Once them here go off tangent, them are going run in. But serious, man, the people rate the Jamaica team. It's just that we see it from Gold Cup still, you know. You know, we got beaten as Jamaican content creator. We got beaten. Especially when Jamaica won the game against Suriname and we were not pleased with the performance. We got beaten, so it's like we can't be pleased because this and that and that and this. But we realized that the team still wasn't playing well. So when we get better teams, we're going to struggle. And we have said that from them time there in a Gold Cup. And people are saying we're not fear in our assessment. And with this and with that and with too harsh. I mean, we have been given honest Carla, good night. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Coach, good night. Big up yourself. Big up the listeners.
Pick up yourself, Carla.
Why? Yeah, it disappointed. Very disappointed. But as I said, Coach, the writing was on the wall. If we want to be honest with ourselves, it was there.
Mm-hmm.
And so this, because I saw it earlier in the campaign when the YouTube community was buzzing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have the vloggers, the YouTubers, everybody was rising at that time, and it was a buzz within the YouTube community about Jamaica football and around the Gold Cup time. I remember I said to an IMAX program, Ghana TV was on it, and I said to him that we won't qualify as long as Tapa Whitmore is the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, why I said that? I said, I have seen enough of Tapa Whitmore to know that he is not, he will not take us over the line. He can take us thus far, but not over the line. He said, I can't say that, man. And I continued to tell him about the system and all those things, that I'm not seeing those things. And he said that we should give him until at least the end of the Gold Cup. I said, no, I would not give him the have him managing the Gold Cup because the Gold Cup should be used as a just rehearsal. That was the last big tournament before the qualifier. So
Mm-hmm.
that should have been used for as a just rehearsal for the Gold Cup. He said to me that give him the Gold Cup and see how he perform. If you don't win it, or at least go to the final then. But I said, okay, let us see. But I know Whitmore was never going to make a difference. I've seen enough. Now fast forward to now, and this is where we are at. I think another person said on a program, a caller on a program said this, and it's so true. He said, if we think we really put in enough coach to qualify for this World Cup, remember this is the biggest stage. The World Cup is the biggest stage for football. Did we really do enough to qualify for that, coach? And I will answer, I don't think so. Because, coach, before less than weeks before the campaign start, we still don't know our 23 that we're working with, you know. We still scrapping and changing and scrapping and changing, you know. We still don't know our best 23, and we still don't have a core. Talk about core. Do you know the core that we talk about, coach, is about 6 players? Think about it. We don't
Mm-hmm.
even have a proper 11 that we call our core in a coach.
Yeah. Yeah, but that could
You know,
work as a core still, you know, because when I look at it,
6 players, coach. Six
yeah,
players
but
can be work as a core.
some other teams never
Can,
them don't have a 11th team. Because even when you look on the Canada team, them have 11 players who have been
hmm.
with them for a long period of time.
Canada have more than 11 players that have been playing consistently together, coach.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
Yes, man.
I'm not gonna fight you on that because I have not looked at it. It's something that I am planning to research though.
Yes, man. We don't have 11 players. Just 11 arcs for 11 players that have been playing consistently together. Now, let us go back to 98 because people even we were even comparing this squad with the 98 squad where some people go as far as saying this is a better side on paper. Some people even go as far as saying yes because these players have been exposed to international football and playing overseas more than a lot of the 98 players. That may be true. However, what the 98 campaign, what they did, they had a core more than 11 players. They have a team and they have a system and they know that what they were doing and they build that for over a period of time where the players were playing together. And then and the English based players, they use them as fillers. They use them as fillers to put in position to make them stronger, to push them over the line. This campaign was the opposite. We did not have a core coach. I asked the question, why do we think we are going to qualify for the World Cup on these platforms? And the question and the answer, the way how they answer the question is that everybody was just depending on the name and papers to come from England. That's what we were depending on. The players to come from England to take us to the World Cup. Now, you could have got even if Messi and Ronaldo did come in this condition without no formula, no system, no preparation, no nothing to come to adapt to. And when they come, we're trying to give them something to work with. We still wouldn't qualify for the World Cup because when they came, they are good players, quality players. But no matter how good you are, if you're not coming to fall into something, to a system, to adapt to a system, it was never going to work, coach.
So as
And
as
who I
Sean
blame?
as
Mhm.
Sean said, it's the coach, the coach, the coach.
And not only the coach.
Hmm.
We blame the coach as well because Tapa should, for me, as I said, Tapa should have never managed the Gold Cup. But also JFF. JFF start to do their
Hold on,
business too
caller.
late.
Hold on, caller. Somebody just say we have 10 players in the World Cup squad that has been together for years. Blake, Fisher, Powell, Lowe, Mariappa, Taxi, Haka, Flemings, Burke, Bowser. Me tell us, we have one more and something to play, man.
Okay. Okay, good. So let's say we have 11 then that we call
Mm-hmm.
the core.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then we have to shed some more light on Tapa. What has Tapa been doing with those 10 players? Because those 10 players look as if in this campaign, like at the first time I see each other, it seems like it's the first they're seeing each other. So we still have to go back to Tapa. What has Tapa been implementing and putting together so that these players know what the team and the system is about so that the English based players can just come and adapt to something.
But
Nothing was there for them to come
but
and
but
adapt to.
but Carla, that's why when you make those points, what did I say? As Sean alluded to, it's the coach, the coach, the coach,
Coach
the coach.
and the coach. Right. But then JFF should have seen that. And who manages the coach? Who oversee the coach? Who ensure that these things are, because we the people on the outside could have seen this. I said to them, as long as Whitmore is the coach, we're not going to qualify. I wasn't buzzing when everybody was buzzing. I wasn't buzzing because I know we're only depending on the English based players to come in with their talent to take us to the World Cup.
No,
And listen,
but Carla, you
the,
have to
fo-
remember,
the
say this is a whole lots of things, because remember, when things were putting into place,
mhm,
then comes a wage negotiation.
mhm,
You understand? if it wasn't for that
Mm-hmm.
wage negotiation and that leaked voice message or conversation on the phone, we wouldn't have eaten the Jamal Lowe and some of those players, you know. And we also forget Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed has been around the team for quite some time now. So Bobby Reed
Mm-hmm.
is also could be considered a core player. Remember, they started out getting players from November 2020. Was it there about?
November
Yes, November
2020.
2020, because Ravel came in, Greg Lay came in, and was there anybody else? Daniel Johnson. So they were starting to get players to build, to add to the core, you know. But one right
Mm-hmm.
back was missing still, and a central defensive midfielder. But in the midst of this thing now, they had a wage negotiation. And because of the wage negotiation, apparently there were some players who 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 were available, or probably they were scouted already. But why did they have to wait for so long, or for that wage negotiation, to get these players to come? And that's the problem, you know.
Well,
We brought in the
well, that's
players
what I
too
said.
late.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. JFF and the coach JFF have to take responsibility for this as well, because I
Of course.
remember
Yeah, man, we,
when
we
they
give them
went
the
when
blame, man. We give them the blame as well. It's a holistic thing, you know. Everybody, even the players have to take responsibility too, you know.
the players have to take responsibility as well, because I remember when they went to, I think Saturday, I don't remember where they went to, and the so-called core, they didn't go, and they pick up a side from some English-based players and some young players right there and then, and right there, that also put a dent in our preparation as well, because the core players should have gone with those English-based players, but because of negotiation, some stayed home and they didn't make the trip.
Mm-hmm.
So this entire campaign was was mismanaged. It was not managed properly. And right now, I wouldn't fire Paul Hall, but I will give him everything that he wants, and for him to build from scratch. I will tear down this thing, coach. Tear it down,
Mm-hmm.
and start from scratch. Now, the other day, the man say he want to build his team around Leon Bailey, because even this thing, I've been watching the football, and even you see this so-called core, them not rate Leon Bailey either, Them not
Mm-hmm.
rate. I watch and see how them deal with the youth. And the other day when Paula said he want to build his team around Leon Bailey, I saw a lot of people came out and said, no,
No,
no, it
but let
can't
me
work like
correct your
this.
caller. Paul Hall did not say that.
No, he did. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't specifically use those words, but I think he hinted that Leon Bailey is a very important part of what he want to do. Right? He hint
No,
along
but he
that
was
line.
he was let me clear that up. He was talking about the situation where the person asked him about what would he do to assist Leon Bailey, because I guess he was alluding to the fact that
Hmm.
he doesn't play well in Jamaican colors. So
Yes.
the response was that all he needs to do is to get balls to him so that he can build his confidence and all of that. So it's more of a confidence
Yeah.
builder Paul Hall was referring to than building a team around Leon Bailey.
Around him. Yes.
So that wasn't the
Yes.
case. People just
But even
misinterpret it
so,
and run with a story.
people want to listen. Listen, them not listen, coach. Listen. The elephant is the room. In the room is that a lot of them don't rate Lee and Bailey, in my opinion. So they wanted to hear that and wanted to run with that and wanted to dismiss that. But the truth and in fact is one of our best local talent right now. And even if Paul did say he want to build the team around Lee and Bailey, I don't think nothing is wrong with that. But I will say I would want to see Paul Hall go to the local Premier League, visit match, and see if he can pick out some more gems like the King guy, and build it from scratch. Tear it down and build it from scratch. Because I don't think his talent is a problem, coach. Because 98, a lot of the players, 98, they were playing locally, coach. But they were disciplined and they put in the work. I don't think we put in enough work to deserve to qualify for the World Cup, coach. A lot of people want house and land and big car, but what them a do? Them not do nothing. You not put in the work. So you not put in the work. So how will you get it? I don't think we put in enough work to qualify for the World Cup, coach.
All right.
The work have to start.
All right,
Yeah,
caller.
man. Big
Some
up
other
yourself.
people are called. So big up yourself. Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah, man. No problem.
All right, cool. The person was calling. Let me see if the person will call back still. But one thing I know enough people, that this is the comparison between 98 and now. It will never stop, because guess what? 98 are the only time we qualify for the World Cup. You understand? So that comparison will never stop. Will it stop? The only way it stop is if we qualify for the World Cup again. That's the only way it will stop. So let us see. Good night, sir. Welcome to the show, Mr. Makin.
Yeah, man, how are you, boss?
Not too bad.
I sent you a video a while ago. When you have time, you can probably take a look at it. It's former national player Errol Stevens.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of giving his opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. He's giving his opinion why he thinks that we're in trouble in terms of football. He's just looking at it, the World Cup qualifier, but looking at football generally. And it's kind of shocking not really shocking. I'm not surprised when he tells you about his experience when he played, because he played in Russia and he played in Vietnam. I think in Thailand also. And there's one thing that really jumped out at me. And that he was one of our better touch players locally in terms of close knit, can dribble and all of that. He said that when he used to go to training, he had to go to training 45 minutes earlier than everybody else because he never understood tactics. Because how we play football, that tactics isn't something that is basically taught. Understand how to really play the game from a tactical standpoint and how to really set up. So again, it goes back to what I've been saying from the other day. We will never, ever, 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 ever improve our football until we improve our local leagues and our local coaches. And we're just going to be in this cycle going over and over and over and over. Listen, you see, the dream, remember, a clock, even a clock that's not working is right at least twice a day. Meaning that if we're not intentional and, we set up our program, we can think about qualifying on a consistent basis. It may happen once every 30 years or once every 50 years. But you don't want to be at that stage. What you want to be is to try to be at every World Cup, or at least be at every other World Cup. And that comes from having a proper setup. And I keep on, I hear, and I disagree with a lot of persons, even some of your panelists. They keep on mentioning money and whatever. I keep on saying, coach, been around in sports long enough. Money is here. Trust me. And the other people might be saying, oh, this madman I talk about her. Money is here. We just need to lean on the right set of people, and the money will come in the program. I tell you that the JFF has an issue with trust. And you know that. And you have heard, I'm sure you would have been amongst certain people and hear the discussion. The other day I heard a gentleman talking about government, and I think I sent you something, that the JFF receives more money than probably, I think the last time I checked, it is in terms of subvention from the Sports Development Foundation, the JFF would have received almost the money that JFF alone receives would be almost equal to what I think between 30 and 33 of sporting associations in Jamaica in total get. So they're getting as best as the government or the bodies that are in charge of helping the sporting organization can do. They're getting money. What is happening with the money when they get it? We have always heard that they're in debt. Why is it that they're always in debt? What kind of mismanagement is going on? Is there mismanagement?
Well, we would never know. It's a private company, right? Private entity.
Private when it's convenient, but when you're coming to beg with cap in hand, what you're going to get the public funds because you're getting it from government. That's public. That's taxpayers' funds. So you want to get taxpayers' funds, but you don't want to be answerable to the taxpayer. Does that make sense? Why is it that my tax dollars and your tax dollars must go to the national team and they're not answerable to you? Does that make no kind of sense whatsoever? But again, I just want listen. I've been around the team long enough. It didn't surprise me that we didn't qualify. I think I heard Ethan Pinnock. I don't know if it's you or one of the other bloggers interviewed him. And what he pointed out, at least he was honest enough to say that the problem is that the players are just not used to each other. Mm-hmm. Where that is concerned. And the fact is that we have a set of players here now. Let us try to keep them together as best as possible. Moving forward to the next World Cup campaign, we need to have the core playing together as much as possible. This team with 1.5 year, a year left to go to get to the final stages of a qualifier cannot work. And I heard a caller earlier on, and although I understand what the caller is saying, but look at this: we're all human beings. Yes, there's an issue with unity, but how would you feel as a player? When there's no money in the program, when the World Cup qualifier program pop down, are you them run come for? Are you you're there playing, the team gets to this stage and you're thrown out. As a human being, how would you feel, coach?
Yeah, you'd feel away, but you see, as you said, we're not supposed to buy this, don't have any money situation, because if the teams had a chance still and 3 games to go, they would find the money to get the players back, right? So
no, man, I agree with that point. No, I'm saying it's a different point. I'm saying what if Carlo was saying that he was chastising the players that there is no unity, but I'm saying you're going to have those issues. Mm-hmm. You see, if you don't have a consistent program, if you don't have a level of professionalism, mm-hmm. if you have too much nepotism, players won't understand that. Listen, me, for the greater good, you have to step aside.
True.
That is a problem that we have. The JFF run gun for the youth, them and boots them up. Yeah, man, you have to carry it, and they knowing themselves that these guys can't carry it to the level. And we're not putting anything in place to develop them in the right way. We're not set program to develop the youngsters who are down at Boys Town, the youngsters down at Arnett. If the clubs aren't doing, matter of fact, the biggest in terms of football locally, if it's not for Issa, spent more on developing schoolboys, and that is not even enough. But thank God for them. Imagine if schoolboy football wasn't in Jamaica, where football would be. School Sporting Association is what's holding up our football. The level of development needs to improve, and somebody just needs to be brave enough to say, listen, me, let us stop this foolishness. if we need to forget about 2 or 3 cycles, we're still going to play the focus. There has to be a focus that, hey, we're definitely going to go to this or that. Where it can't be every 2 year, every 1 year, every 1.5 year, every 3 years, we're doing the same thing and end up with the same result. And then we complain and then we point fingers all over the place.
Yeah.
And where are we going? The thing is, this is even more what is building the disunity in the team. The local players are blaming the foreign players. The foreign players blaming the local players. You're blaming the coach, in which we know that the coach would know. Hold on, no, you know that Tapa wasn't capable. He's not 1 year, not 2 year, not 3 year. We know that long time. We always knew that. It's not anything new. We knew that we didn't have the kind of acumen that we needed. So we're going to kill the man for. I don't blame Tapa, you know. I cannot blame Tapa. Why? Because he never employed himself. So
Even
yes,
hold on,
he might blunder and so on.
But Carla, even if you never give yourself a position and you go in the position and you're not performing, of course you're going to be blamed as well.
No.
And you take the position, you know. You didn't employ yourself, but you take the position.
Hold on. Let me tell you.
You could have declined.
Well, let me tell you something. You see, in an organization that I work in,
Mm-hmm.
you get assessed every 6 months. And if there are certain things that you don't meet certain requirements of, if you're not meeting these targets,
And that is
we're renewed.
that is a corporate entity, right?
You must have standards.
I didn't hear your answer.
You
Your
must.
phone went in.
I said no, man. I said yes,
Okay, so
and I
that's a
said, and I
totally
said
different thing.
it is not. It is not different. At Manchester United or any other football club that is run properly, I am sure they have ways to assess the coaches and boss man. You cannot be there and the poor performances, which we have not just seen now. We have been seeing them for years. I really think that he's going to do anything different. Are we blind? We're not blind. It's obvious. It's obvious what his limitations are as a coach. It's obvious what his biases are. We always knew that. It's not anything new.
All right, Sir Making. Emma, we hear you loud and clear. But your phone sound like
Okay,
it
all the
go
best.
in and out though.
No, maybe it's just where I am. Maybe if I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe the Wi-Fi, maybe it's the Wi-Fi. I don't know.
All right, man. Big up yourself, man, and thanks for
All
calling.
right. Yeah, man. Take care.
All right,
Yeah, man.
cool.
As usual, I'm watching every night, so take
Yeah,
care.
man. All right, before Cataract, big up yourself. Before we get on Cataract, I see some people over Facebook adding some comments. Let me read some of the comments. Ricardo Ebert, big up yourself. Man, them swap Black Dog for Monkey when changed Topper at the time when they did. That is our whole big discussion, you know. Neville Omars, big up yourself, bro. Yes, he said he wanted to build a team around Leon Bailey. Paul Hall did not say that, people. I was at the press conference and he never said that. Me write down every question that was asked, you know. And me can go for my notes. So Neville, he did not say that. Philbrick Daly, big up yourself. This man is right. Football is gelling together. Not much a matter of Topper or anyone else, but JFF not step up Jamaica football. All right. Topper wasn't a good coach. All right, so these are the comments coming from Facebook. Big up the Facebook massive and people them who are watching the thing. All right, Cataract.
Night, coach.
Big up.
Night to the people. Still in recovery mode, coach.
Yeah.
So, Um,
Cataract, hold on. More explain to the people them where the question that was what was asked at the press conference about Leon Bailey. Cause everybody saying that the man say he go build team around Leon Bailey. The man never said that.
I honestly can't remember, but he did speak extensively on Leon Bailey that he'll be an important part of the team going forward.
Let me find my notes.
So you have to check.
Because
I think he said the attack would be focused around Leon Bailey, something like that. But
I know that him said. Remember, it's like they were asking him, being that Leon Bailey is the quality player that he is, and he has not been up to par. How will he change that? And the man said, well, Mikel Antonio is a good player, Leon Bailey is a good player. All you need to do is to play the ball to Leon Bailey to build his confidence. Me have a note 7. I look for
but
But anyways, go on
I
talk
don't think
until
there's
me find the
relevance to
notes.
that. I just saying, coach. With these days, I just hate to be right. Don't want to be prophetic, but when I told you, you recall when
Cataract. Hold on, let me find the thing about Leon Bailey. All right, see it there? All right. The journalist at the press conference asked the coach if he had any special plans for Leon Bailey, being that he's a top quality player and so forth. Right? And he's saying that based on Leon Bailey, what he would do is to set goals. Set goal for Leon Bailey. Hold on, me add Qatar. He would set some goals for Leon Bailey, get him the ball all the time or most of the time in order to get his confidence up. That was what Paul Hall said about. And there are more things he said, but I'm just breaking it down where that is concerned. Hold on. Caller, good night. You're live.
Yeah, coach.
I'm listening to myself in the background, caller. You have to clear up that before we
All
can
right.
go any
Well,
further.
I'll turn on your phone. All right. Guess what now?
Yes.
You see, in a Jamaica, you have a negative thing in a Jamaica, which part? It's a Cypress side. You don't know JC or whatever what they call it. Like you hate them, I wollery in general. When I say wollery. I'll tell you something, coach. You see, this a program, this a program, I only program I feel comfortable call.
Mm-hmm.
It's for a reason, and we deal with things in general.
Yeah.
Respect that. You ever step on a show and one thing I get out of hand to calm me down. You see me? It's everybody was the show in general, cranky, Qatar kinda see away more about it. When you know if when you understand him and you know if get him back on board if he come off.
Mm.
You see me? So you see them things out generally make a program decent. And one need a program, I tell a program there. Why name? Manning's Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Manning's Man program. I want need a YouTube but what me see compare channel more. I don't remember film channels name.
I am sure sports it name.
I am sure sports and sports don't immigrate. You see me? You see all I know, me like all no reason about sports and me tell listen, I want to educate the people right now about sports. You see me? It's a world Tracy in the all by place sometimes.
Hold on. I know you call nobody name in a negative
Coach. Listen what I try to say.
Yeah, me I hear what you saying, but me just put that in.
Let's speak my mind. I'm not pre no
Okay.
negativity. You know,
All
at
right.
a time for pre negativity in general.
All right, go on.
A time for all come together, my general, and live as one and do everything right way, brother.
All right, go ahead.
This what me I say.
Mm.
At times people are come together, my general, and do everything as one. More sure thing, coach.
Yeah,
Sometimes in education alone do it in my general.
that's true.
Sometimes a dunce man can teach you something, but you as a bright man can't see. And you like he that as a bright man and it dunce man look intelligent now, you bro. You see me? Life can't do without each other.
Of course, everybody need everybody. Each one need
For me,
one. Yeah, man.
I'll tell you something, coach, man. You see, a couple times I call him for a time. I don't know if he recognize my voice and things like that.
Yeah, man. Me recognize the number too.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
And coach, you remember what day when I call in and I tell you, say, coach, you better play in a black jersey.
Yeah, me remember that.
When they're playing a black jersey, we win. See? You see them playing a black jersey from that?
No.
Yes or no? And what day I listen to Oral Tracy and hear a man calling and say, same thing what man say to you.
But
You know, me say,
that's
me say,
more
me say,
superstition still.
Eh?
That's more superstition still.
Sin.
A man have to go out there go play a ball still. That not nothing to do with the ball game.
Oh, general, this what me I say to you, general. This what me I say to you, come on. You see, negativity, it bring down anything, my general. You hear me I tell you, brother?
Mm-hmm.
If you are push a negative energy and you can't see it, see? You can't see when they are push a negative energy, you know. But another man can do one side and listen to your son and know, say, yo, a foolish yata.
Mm-hmm.
That's what me I say. I'm general. Right now, me there something, brother. They listen to your program.
Mm-hmm.
You see, any day, you talk no foolishness for your program, brother.
Yeah, call me out.
Me I call you and tell you, brother.
No, man.
Nah, stand and watch you talk foolish. I'm left you make you talk foolish, in general. You see me, mom can call you and say, coach, a real thing you talk. You see, Drift?
Mm-hmm.
You are so Jamaica for your general. If you see a man talk foolish, coach, you try to find it somewhere in you to make him know without him feel offended. You understand?
Yeah.
I could see him call him one side and you go on some different, deep reasoning. And at that, Jamaica lack of brother. If it's some deep reasoning, Jamaica lack of that. Because guess what? If we call that man right now and you go stand up a reason, it's as the reason starts, so he would get upset and he will bother one reason. See? I say when stand up a reason and get the bottom my general, the friend know things work out, boss. What I say? How to see them, I call mother, my general. I put in a different perspective show you.
Mm-hmm.
See them, I call mother. And me and mother reason about some things. See? If I'm just call mother and I talk to him, brother, me all to get him to calm down to listen to what me I say. You see me? Because he thought when he have against me and some sitting, it's hard. So me I show him say, mommy, he always take a reasoning. We have a reason. If no reason things not gonna work. See? And brother, me and I did a reason so till. You see down in the end, when the reason is so keen on a reason, bro, he never want to hang up. Me never want to hang up. I want to go to work and I have to tell him, so moment follow the reason, I'm not go to work. That's what I say, can we get down to the bottom of it and understand each other agreement. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
You see, if we don't understand one day, really, I'm general,
Yeah.
it not going to work. If me discuss something, see, I'm going to get to the bottom of the discussion. See you the right way. If it's a get past it,
No, it depends. It depends.
brother, it's so messy, man. I know things. Means that a bright man, I'm general.
Mm.
But you see,
Me not bright either.
yo, yep, you're messing I'm general, you're a bright man, man. You know, see a bright man, come here and say, you right down. No, it's anything when nobody say right it down. A bright man alone do them thing there, bro. Your man can talk and you're right. You see me? But you do that, me call a bright. No matter if you don't have no qualification or nothing. You're bright in my side, but I can say some things that are right what me I say. You see me? That me call bright. You see me? So, what me I say, coach, I know things me see and observe in life in general. I see a yai can't tell wrong. If everybody a look and I say sitting wrong, then she say sitting wrong. Nobody name go say something wrong if they not see something wrong. So who they or the closest one them running thing can't see what everyone are receive. You know what happen, brother? Eh? We have to keep and tell them till they see it. Can they have to see it, you know? Come on, sure see in life, coach. You see, anytime you go on the order, like if you do something the right way and you not do it, my mom tell you come back and come bite you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a cycle, brother. Any mistake you make in your life, if you not go to school, if you're rude and all this to your parents, anything you do in your life, brother, why you stick out and say, are you have to pay thing in your business? You come back and come bite you. You know, tell you, if you not raise the youth the right way, you go come around and come affect your 18 years young line. So, brother, it's cheaper, it all are come together in general and the right way. You see, if somebody, the code on a thing were right, brother, everybody say you're wrong. You can't code on the thing for right. Because if you free reviews in general, sometimes, whether it's a crowd in a Jamaica, it's in a crowd of people are reason, they fool you up. Coach, me now go some bad
No, you can't cuss the bad up. I got up your phone if you do that, man.
People have put some bad ways and I'll say it.
Nah, man, you can't do that, man.
It's a crowd, brother. Eh? It's a crowd of people. Just, let me go in a crowd of people, just stand up and listen to them talk. Them they all by place. And see one who have a sense, where they talk right, all 8 out of 10 people, we can't see it right. Then there's a talk. All the man say, right, and then can't see it. To find election time in general.
Well, on the caller, you have to go something there, though, because we are getting the next caller coming in, you know.
Right, most of one thing you have to and them end up seeing. To find election time. The people them forgot all I think them what them promised from the last election.
Mm-hmm.
They run and vote. Nobody now say, well, you may say you go deal with this you may go do this I will not see nothing done. You see me? Right now black people, brother, if black people don't come together, brother, Chinese and India and some other people. See me like a footballer run shake up, brother. I see me a business thing and China, everybody take over, brother. If we don't come together, we can't move from a little circle where we there. Slavery still a going, bro. And I bag a mentally slavery thing. They mash up green in Jamaica. We bag a mentally slavery mind. If we tough and things like slavery mind, brother, and get unite and come together, up to crime top, brother. If you see a little bit of growing community and grow right, you go pull him one side and go and school him. You see what I say?
Yeah, man.
So at this life, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. The
caller
caller come back in. We don't want to miss it.
All right, do your thing, boss. Good night.
Cool. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Caller, good night. You're live.
I guess everybody's a little disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's, shedding a little tears and everything. But I guess where we are right now. I guess this is where we should have been at the beginning of the World Cup campaign. Where the team you started get the players getting together, the foreign and the local players getting together, who play best at different positions. We just wasn't prepared. There's a lot of blame to go around. But one thing I would like to see, Coach, is that, the caller before kind of mentioned that your program, I am sure, sport, management, you guys do an excellent job in moderating, What I do like, especially your style, is that people come on your program and you have a serious discussion, a constructive discussion, not a discussion where you have a lot of name calling. Because I realize that once you get into a name calling, you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know soccer, something like that, or anything personal. That's where the discussion breaks down. Now, yes, we are out of the campaign. I think the GFF should be accountable. There are a lot of blames to go around. I mean, there's so much blame to go around. Is that I don't even know where to start.
Caller, your voice sound familiar, no? Can I ask?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You wish to tell us your name?
My name is Lance, but you probably don't. No, I've never met you before personally.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm calling from New York, all right? I've called a couple of times before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably I saw me hear the voice.
Yeah.
The voice.
Yeah, I called a couple of times before. Mm-hmm. But what I would like to see, who am I to give you advice on your program, because you're doing such a good job. But I would really like to see have a very serious forum. I know part of your program now is entertainment, and you kind of disseminate information, but there's so entertainment is value to the people that like sport.
Yes.
I would like to see, some of the giants of the business come together, just like what Manningsman tried on his program. I remember you were on that program where you have Butler, where Cranky was there, Qatar was there, some of the big men, all the big men, right, they were there. Come together and have like a post-mortem and see what went wrong. And not just talk, but somebody there to take notes and said, okay, this is what we need to do going forward for the next campaign. I haven't really seen that. There's a lot of talk, there's a lot of ideas going around, but something constructive. I haven't even heard anything coming from the GFF. And I think they should be, the GFF should be accountable, especially them, because that's where everything comes from. They need to address the nation, address the diaspora, and said, okay, this is what we're trying to do. I remember the last time you had Speed. Speed was talking about, the type of coaches we have, or the different level of the different credentials each coach has. Now we need to go back to Steve and said, okay, how are you doing with a coaching education? How are you doing with
well, I can give you an update on that. The coach's education is on. People are being certified and all of these things happening. So I can talk on that.
All right. Coaches, that's one thing. What about tech? Are you coming together? Because Brazil did come together at one time, back in the I'm not good at dates, but way back probably in the 1970s or whatever. I said, okay, are we going to play the beautiful game, or are we just going to play to win? Brazil upped to play the beautiful game, and they come up with a style of play. Talk about a style of play before.
Yeah.
Say again?
Samba football.
Yeah,
man.
And I would say years after, I can't count the number of years. They said they were glad that they decided to play that Samba football, because what the Samba football has done is that if they were just concentrating on winning, they would not have progressed or maintained that quality, that dominance in world soccer, because they improved their style of play and fine-tuned it and did what they had to do to maintain that standard. We have to come together and said, okay, just like you mentioned, coaches, technique, from a young age. We got to have a short-term plan, a medium-term plan, and a long-term plan. Short-term meaning the next World Cup, 8 years from now, and 12 years from now, the World Cup after that, and the World Cup after that. We have to talk about tactics, formation, organization within the JFF. What kind of people we're going to attract to run the JFF? A lot of people blame the JFF. Yes, there's a lot of blame to go around. But also you can blame the players, you can blame the coach. We're a nation of 2.9 million people living in Jamaica. Yeah, when you talk about the diaspora, we probably have about 6 million people. Where the biggest secret the world probably don't know about is that we are not that big. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of people. We're the smallest country right now in the World Cup campaign. And because we're that small, we have to put in more effort. Each person will have to do more than what, other, individuals from other countries are doing because we're a small country. So we have to look at organization. I mean, give the GFF as much help that they need to have a better run organization. Some of these guys, they are volunteers, right? They don't get any salary. That's a question to you, coach. They don't get any salary.
Who?
Right? The GFF, the individuals that are staff in the GFF.
I don't know who get the salary now, but based on what we saw on the report that they had online, they have salary amounting to about 100 million. So I don't know who gets it. So I can't speak on who gets it.
But I know the president doesn't get it. And if the president doesn't get a salary, I think it's all a volunteer position. I would think that a lot of the other staff under the president, they might not get it. But it would be interesting to find out who gets a salary. We need to talk about the pitch. We had a discussion. Somebody raised the point about the type of pitch we play on, the way these guys kick the ball. If you're gonna kick the ball and knowing that it's gonna bounce up on you, you're not gonna kick it fast, right? You're not gonna kick it hard because the guy not gonna be able to control it. You're gonna play a slow form of soccer, and the world doesn't play slow anymore. No, so these are the things that we need GFF to talk about. Are we regressing or are we going forward? If we compare 98 to where we are right now, there's a big difference with 98 and where we are right now. There's a huge difference in the competition in 98 and the competition that we have right now. Years ago, we could get even players that are not even playing in the Premier League. I don't think we can, in England, we could get them from abroad and come to CONCACAF and do well and dominate. You have players playing the Premier League right now that will come and play for Jamaica, and they might be considered ordinary players when you have competitions from Canada and the United States, because these players, CONCACAF has grown so much that we can't get any player coming from abroad and say, okay, they're gonna do well. You know what I mean? So we have to work twice as hard as we used to work because the competition is working twice as hard and they're just getting better. So just to summarize is that I really would like to see some serious discussion going forward.
Yes.
Everybody's feeling down, including myself. I know Cataract shed some tears the other day when he said he shed some tears. I don't know if it's a rumor or what.
The man himself funeral are go on for the show right now because the place dead.
I tell you, that's what it's well, I have to give you credit.
I'm gonna call in for therapy.
Yeah. It's sad, and I you know what it is, man. When you're into sports, and you know what, the passion that people carry for soccer. It's not just Jamaican soccer, but if it were Brazilian soccer, when your team lose, it's a feeling, man. It's your passion. It's like is what you eat, dream, and eat soccer. And when you're out of the World Cup and you love your country, it's not a good feeling. You get me?
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Not a good feeling. You can hear the tone of voice from the people calling in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So, but we have to really grieve. We have to go through the grieving process. And after the grieving process, I hope you can take some of these points, going forward and hold the GFF accountable. They talk about they're a private organization, which is bull. They are a not-for-profit organization, which is funded by private contribution and governmental funding. So once taxpayer money, they're funded by taxpayers' money, they are accountable to the population. So don't tell me that about private organization. You should read the phrase that a little different. You understand? They are accountable to us. So they need to come to us and said, okay, this is what we're gonna do to build the program. And I don't want to get into the foreign verses. Every time you get into that topic, I know it's kind of misconstrued by some people.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I mean, yes, we're all Jamaicans, and we gotta find a way how we need to have an integrated team and a team that really play in harmony and practice in harmony and training and do everything in harmony without this riff. I hope there's no riff. I hope it's just rumor. A lot of people talk about riff, but they don't really understand what's going on. Sometimes the dialogue gets bent or twisted somewhere along the line. But whatever we need to do to go forward and get to the World Cup. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. All right. All right, coach. Take it easy.
All right. Big up yourself.
Big up.
Thanks for calling. Qatar, you not drop asleep.
Coach.
Yeah, man.
Right. Change the name to Dr. Phil.
And that the one who was say the coach's coach.
I sleep, some of them call it want sleep. If they don't say it was going bad, this I wouldn't bother take a sleeping pill them. Could I save some money? Coach, why so much thing they call them? So I don't know what the topic, coach. The topic
We are talking
change.
about the
topic change.
Somehow we snatch the we snatch victory. What? Whatever that is, man.
Yeah, man, no Bobby. God, I don't know if Bobby score a goal. What a pre.
All me know.
We never snatched victory from we were never in a position to qualify.
No, man, we are talking some of the games where we almost winning this round, man.
I'm going through. No, quote, some of the games almost win. Let's go. We ended the Gold Cup not in the top 4 teams in CONCACAF. We exited in the group of 16, so we are between the quarterfinals, right? So that means that we are between the 16 and 8, the 8th team, the 8th team. So we are in the position that the Gold Cup says the numbers don't lie. Mm-hmm. If we were in the top 4 teams, we would have been in the semifinals. But the writing was on the wall. So let me start. For most of these games, at no point did we feel Jamaica was going to win. Most of the game. When we were watching the first game against Mexico, once the change was made to take off Grant, we were just waiting for what could go wrong. Right up to this last game here, we never looked like we going to. Peter Lee, Vassell, Lamar Walker, they ran around. But did they look like they were going to give the Costa Ricans a nightmare? No. So I don't know what victory. Against Mexico, 10 men leading 1-0. It was just a matter of time. But had we had some concentration and defensive sturdiness, we could have eked out a 1-1 draw. But I don't know. I think we had qualification at our mercy. Some things conspired against us, like the first round and that red zone business. But it affected everybody. We just never got our playing boots on, our shooting boots on, looking to win qualification. At this level, nothing is handed to you on a platter. So that would be my. I don't think we'd snatch defeat. I think we're always in defeat. We try to be hopeful.
You never sound like this. You never sound like this.
No, I said we try to be hopeful. We try to be
like this before.
No, hold on. We try to be hopeful. We try to believe. Right? But sometimes they ask us to score, we say the head give one thing, but the heart I said something else. But the head really, I tell you, say it's not together. We have the most potent striker in CONCACAF, and we can't get the ball to him. Who's to blame? We have one of the most elegant um, central defenders in CONCACAF. We don't pick him. So I don't know. I don't know. Today I debated on management about the administrative ineptitude of clubs. To have a player like Richard King with his talent, and you're talking about how we love the youth and how you want to bust the youth and develop youth. And then I'm learning today that the man never have a birth certificate, much less a passport, much less to get a visa. But he played the Costa Cup and he played this is the second year of Premier League. So who cares for the young
So
people?
when him voila on Qatar, oh voila, big up the data boss. Cause that's something that fly over my head, you know. You gotta tell me say a 19 or 20-year-old youngster in big man in a Jamaica now have no birth certificate. He must have something, man. He can't play no it's a competition without birth certificate, Qatar. That
Well,
impossible to do.
that was what the great I am sure said on his program today, and I queried it. So
Mm.
I would like us to look into what happened there. Because you remember he was called up for the first round of matches, um, but had to be left in Jamaica. And I think somebody else was picked in his place. That was over
Oh,
there.
the man did have it, man. Him just lose it me here. But probably never work out.
No, just lose what? What exactly did he lose?
Somebody Fresh God saying I comment he had his birth certificate, but he
Mhm.
lost it.
So you don't need birth certificate to travel. You need a passport.
So you don't need birth certificate to look about the passport. Me no know a long time I
So
look
coach,
about mine.
so how long? Yes, you need your birth certificate. So how long ago was this?
Me no know. Remember say you tell me these things, you
No,
know.
right. Which is what I'm asking the public. So not doom and gloom with what you just been bumped out of the World Cup. Um, sheepishly, that was CVM. Sheepishly, right? And the TVJ said we were ousted with a whimper. We went out with a whimper, not even barking and fighting and clutching and striving. That's a whimper.
But
So
Qatar,
I don't know what they want. What
somebody
they
is
want to say.
asking how him go Peru. How him use go Peru.
No, get the passport. No, but I'm talking about the first window. He was supposed to
But
be
didn't
this.
he go to Mexico?
Let them tell me, no, man. That's why I wanted clarified. Why we had he obviously was an excellent had an excellent game, and I would say a good game on Wednesday. And he was in the first 30 man's pool that was there with the Panama second game, and then to go to was it Costa Rica that we went to in that first window. So let them clarify. I'm saying it was what was reported to me. Um, Give us some time, and maybe management can come and give the clarification as to why a player who had that potential did not have his JFF did not seek to have him have the full proper documentation to participate in the work of qualifiers vis-a-vis a passport, vis-a-vis a visa. And I don't know if he needed a birth certificate or what, but he certainly didn't have a visa, the passport to put the visa, and one bag of administrative bungling. But overall, I don't think they can be anything but doom and gloom, coach. The only positive coming out is that none of the players have said that they now come back. They're done with it. All right. I think it's over the taxi who had indicated that if he didn't qualify, he wouldn't make himself available for 2026. If I'm correct. But I'm glad that the players who have come in make themselves available and get us up the rankings. Because coach, what is important, is that we win the last 3 games so that we get sufficient points to move up and become the 4th highest team in the CONCACAF rankings, so that we are one of the 4 seeded teams in the draw, and we don't end up in a group of death. You don't think that is important? Big up Data Boss, Team Qatar family. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So do you see that as important? That's the only spark that the man them willing to come and fight, and they know about Nations League. And that's going to be our important. Nation League is going to be our little World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to. I think if we are being serious, we need to try and win the Nation League so that we go and play the tournament that they have between the Nation League champions, and we go ahead and get more games together and build the chemistry. So that is what I see.
Yeah, definitely.
So M10 TV, I agree with you. So hopefully we do it right this time, and we don't end up giving a player a debut on the 8th game in the octagonal.
Yeah, that don't
in
make no
2026.
sense at all. That makes no sense. Data boss, I chose some shots over here. Man, you out of FA Cup by who? Nothing personal. Just like when United suffer. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, a long time I divorced myself from United emotionally. I still my team, but emotionally they can't catch me. No time at all.
Well, coach, I hope that manages, because the program is there. People can go and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The explanation that was given. But I want to also say something else, coach. The right scouting mechanisms, both locally and overseas, have to be implemented.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this idea that we're sitting and waiting on players to say, well, we want to come play for Jamaica.
Qatar has no credit left. Goodbye.
Yeah, coach. Okay, coach.
Yeah, man, we are here though.
Oh, right. Rather than waiting until the last minute, so we implement a robust recruiting and player identification and player analysis structure that we can put together the best team of Jamaicans, regardless of where they were born, regardless of their race, and regardless of their money status or those things that the football speaks. And then I think we will be at our best.
Qatar, what are your thoughts on this whole Gibson get 10,000 vaccinated fans?
Mm. I mean, what am I thoughts then, coach? I never tell you this from December. For each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I told you this. I was bold and I said it. People chastise Cataract, come tell you, say. You know, talk to a big man. You're a fire coach and you know, talk to a big man. I get no support.
But she died 2 games then. I will pass support that.
Oh, wow. What she had to blow Fifi?
I mean,
Only they had a game for count how much people in the stand. But she said, which is true. I mean, I don't know if it's true. 'Cause I think Jamaica going to the Olympics always gets a hefty share of the pie. That certainly, outside of track and field, I can comfortably say that the JFF gets the next biggest subvention from Sports Development Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But I went there and told her that the courtesy calls were not done. The sort of snob in terms of protocol. The whole dealing with the Tapper matter. And the government with one, and I don't think any if any discussion was had with the government who was paying Tapper's salary or a large percentage thereof, or providing money for Tapper to be paid. They're a stakeholder. Yeah, I don't feel it. I said these things, coach. I don't want to be right, but that's right. When you play a big man game, coach, when you go all in poker, you better have a straight flush or a royal flush. You can't go in and just hold two deuce, pair of deuce. So you do poker, coach. You're going all in with a pair of deuce.
Pair of deuce. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't play poker.
Hey man, I play poker. Some of them something there. Have a royal flush, man. You have a royal flush. A straight eight.
Chess game.
I'm gonna reach chess because some people understand the Indian defense and Queen Gambit and King Gambit. They don't understand that. Yeah.
Big up yourself, Richard.
You know, I came across
CD.
coach.
Good night.
Yeah.
Richard would be able to help us with this. I came across going through my college documents, you know, and I remember an incident as a young black boy. There's a station report, you know, a couple of yobs. You know what we call yobs? Some yobbos, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Try to bully me and my friend from youth from Brixton, you know, we play basketball and thing in the McDonald's.
Yeah.
In Kingston upon Thames, and we had to defend ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then, you know, but I was looking at that paper, you know what it says? You know what this day, you know, that identified as? And I recall IC3. So if a man don't know what it is to be an IC3, you really can't chat to it. Dehumanize. As just an IC3 coach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Richard is a good man, you know, running with the law. But you know when that go about IC3 male. You know what I mean, coach?
No, some I have a clue. A young
Black
boy, no
man.
stamp. Yeah?
A coon. A wog. Yeah.
Description.
That's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
So when we see some of these players committed, they in their life have gone through the stop and search, IC3, the was it the sauce? You know the sauce? Yeah,
Stop
man.
and search.
Looking suspicious. WWB, walking while being black. WWBB, yeah, you have to do. So when these persons come across to come to play for Jamaica, it's because the experience in England might not be as rosy as you know, people paid it out to be. The roads are not paved with gold. It's not the land of milk and honey. It's only certain place the milkman can leave out your 2 bottle of milk and your 1 bottle of orange juice. You know? You can't do that on the estate. You can't do that on Broadwater Farm. You can't do that at Chalky Hill or Mozart Estate. You can't do that. So our brothers and sisters, we welcome them. If you're here for the cause, if you're here to fight to the end, we welcome you. And if you have the requisite talent, football must be developed in Jamaica. the best talents on the island must be developed by the club system and placed in the shop window for transfer using reputable agents. And I just leave it with the last one, coach. And everybody, I saw an article. Someone sent me an article. It says Jamaican associated footballer Mason Greenwood released on bail.
Yeah, man. Me see it too. Remember, Donovan Bailey was a Canadian athlete
No, man.
until
Tell the people in 1998, Donovan Bailey first. Linford Christie was in that race. Who was the Jamaican? There was a Jamaican. Is it Raymond Stewart?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Carl Lewis was in that race. There was another American speedster. I can't remember his name. There was this Frankie Fredericks was in that race from Namibia.
He's a Namibian.
Right. And it was Canada wins the gold. Canada wins the gold. Canada wins the gold. And one day later, Jamaican-born drug cheat, Ben Johnson. So I leave the people and say, Peter Tosh saying, anywhere in the world, you're a black man, you're an African. And anywhere in the world that your parents are Jamaican, you're a yard man. Don't care how the bells and whistle go. When hard times come, I yes a name yard. So, watch and see the coach.
Ketchup, can I ask you a question? You just touched upon something that I wanted to take up with Coach Minzy and the viewers and subscribers. There's that word again, narrative, that may well gain some traction, is gaining traction, but I just want to get some clarity on how the land lies regarding the future of Jamaican football. I think that it needs a reboot. I think some humble pie needs to be swallowed, and questions need to be asked for the future of Paul Hall and the direction Jamaican football goes in. My question to you is, if Jamaican football goes down the route of going for young talent, which, in my opinion, may well not be ready, is that
On the lose him there, look like he freeze. Now England him there still. Anyways, this video is brought to you by Richos Roots Drink.
Antonio, Morrison and so forth. He can acquit himself well. But I think that
But all I'm just saying, uneasy is the head that wears the crown. Big up the sponsor, corporate sponsor coming on board. And if coaches just can get sponsor, man have multi-million-dollar sponsor. What happened to the peasant? Couldn't get a sponsor. But coach, big up the guy himself here, sir.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man.
You know, to 100, so I can stay
yeah, man. People
and
Qatar at 100, you know. And the man left out. Man discharged himself from hospital for God a match. You see me I say?
When I get back, when I get my justice. When I get my justice, coach. When I even get a goal.
Not even a goal basket.
Only Panamanian and I laugh after me. So don't be me. That Costa Rica.
No, the Costa Rican name. After we see every penalty, we bust on
shot.
You know.
Yeah, man. Tell the people, man.
And after a while, you know, we have to just sit down, you know, the goal scoring, man.
And that even 2 minutes after a clean steal. I have to sit back and quat.
Yeah, if you heal them up when the game done, so cause them end up beat we.
I try to fill up, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So
yeah, me not too sister, so it late too, you know. We have to go close off, you know, Qatar, cause
yeah, man.
On the road early morning.
So people are just style and flavor, man. And that's my thing there.
And please be reminded again that this video is brought to you by Richest Roots Drink, a Richest Sorrel Roots Drink. It will surely give you your Jamaican experience. And this one is also, it can be consumed by both male and female. That's the
Coach,
ritual of
I
this.
don't want to can do by both. They have to tell us how we your roots build fire.
Take time now. Take time to cataract.
Right, coach, when you drink roots, and that's one thing that part of mind, you know.
But so woman can drink roots too. It has other health benefits in the cataract.
But
It's not the one trap mentality that you're possessing right now.
Anytime I drink. Anytime I beat a buckle of roots and so Irish mash, coach. You don't know what happened, coach. Something get mash. Buckle mash, car crash.
And we
big
don't
up a
want
roots drink sponsor. Where's it available, coach? You gotta. I think you have to tell the people so that we know.
we don't
Hold
want to
on.
be sexist. We
I
don't
can't
want to be
tell you
sexist,
where
you
it
know.
is available. Just give me a second there.
Yeah, man. Can't be sexist, you know.
Richest Roots Drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richest Sorrel Roots Drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richest Roots Drink and Richest Sorrel Roots Drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richest Roots Drink and Richest Sorrel Roots Drink. Richest, a true Jamaican experience.
There you have it.
Coach, people, hear the problem now. It works for a lot of things, you know. Cancer, flu, everything. But
remember,
you need to tell them, say, hold on, you need to tell them, say, you need to update it and put a herb in that work for non-qualification to the World Cup.
You know, so somebody in the studio, Michael Elliott, just asked that, does the drink help for post Reggae Boyz knockout depression?
Settling of my nerves, settling of men's nerves, men and women's
but
nerves.
it has some nerve calming qualities to it. So
what?
Yes, the one Jason. Well,
and you're large. No, big up the sponsor.
Yeah, man, big up the sponsor. Richest Roots Drink, you know. Formula, which platform? You know, somebody sent me that that thing there. I think they were added. Somebody tweeted, you know.
Yeah,
I'll search for it, man.
It's one of the newspapers, man.
Yes. And they circle the part of them say Jamaican
Associated.
Yeah.
Mason Greenwood. That is title now.
Circle
Big up Mason Greenwood. If you never a yard man now, you become a yard man now. That may I tell you, yellow.
Hey, listen, before we go, because time is fast spent. How long you have CD on this show?
May I have 1 minute?
1 minute.
Yeah.
What you want to say, thing?
I want to say that I hope Paul Hall don't want to give him advice, but point him in the direction of quality. We have been undone by our fellow CONCACAF rivals by a lack of quality, switching off, and going forward, we need the cream of the crop from Jamaica and all players who can be switched on, ready, fit, ready for the hard work, ready to be part of a cohesive team going forward. What I hope, and I don't expect to see, is a crop of young talent that is not ready. We need to be coming correct with players that are ready to actually mesh with the best of Jamaica's talent. And Jamaica's local talent, I think it's been given a real wake-up call. Schoolboys football, the JPL, it's been given a rude awakening. The realities facing Jamaican football going forward is that there's a heck of a lot of work, hard work and hard questions that need to be asked. I'm looking forward to the remainder of Triple Treat, where hopefully we'll see some people appearing, because this is no time for hiding. We need to ask the hard questions. You, as the press corps, CD, Cataract, will be as part of the press corps and the vlogosphere fraternity, be front and center in seeking Jamaica and Jamaican football to be built up. We need better coaches locally, and we need Paul Hall to receive the time and support and patience. He's going to have a bag of names coming from him, left, right, and center. Cataract, you have your much vaunted database. Paul Hall has his own database, which includes taking from your sources. But ultimately, we need to see Paul Hall take the helm and be given the task. He's being paid the I won't finish that one, because the last time you told me about what exactly he may not be being paid. If he's not being paid the big bucks, he's in the hot seat. He's got a hell of a task ahead of him. And Jamaican fans, this has been a reality check. Check yourselves, get real, quality, but also hard work. And wherever Jamaican talent is, get me now, wherever it resides, if it fits into Paul Hall's plan and style of football, then reach, embrace it, and support. Hard truths, hard questions over the next few days. Let's talk and reason. Peace, my brethren. Peace,
All
my
right.
brethren.
Big up yourself, Richard. Big up to Qatar. Big up to all the persons in the comment section. Big up to the erudites. Big up to the silent deskers. As the man them say, coach's desk. Oh, it's not coach's desk. Coach's coach. But anyways, big up to all the callers as well. Big up to the persons on Facebook who commented as well. Thanks very much for tuning in. This is night 1 of the Weekend TripleTreat. Started late, but we are here, and we definitely look forward to the next 2 nights of the show. Big up to Dre Anyweather, and big up to everybody who support the coaches. Remember, if you have not liked the video since you came on, you still have an opportunity to do so while we end the show. So, style and flavor.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.